Are you up for a cosmic adventure?
Join us as we take a fun approach to learning about all things astrology with your hosts,
Astrology Rissa.
And me, Zach.
Welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Astrology. I'm Rissa, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Zach. On this episode, we will explore the 10th house in astrology, as well as planets in the birth chart and transits.
Today, we're going to dive into the world of astrology and exploring the significance of the 10th house in a natal chart.
The 10th house is often referred to as the house of career and public image. It represents our ambitions, achievements, and how we are perceived by the world.
It's like our own personal spotlight, shining a light on our professional aspirations and the legacy we want to leave behind.
Absolutely, and it's not just about our career path, but also about our reputation and the way we present ourselves to the outside world.
So if you've ever wondered why you're so driven to succeed in your chosen field, or why you're so focused on building a strong public persona, the 10th house might have something to do with it.
And let's not forget about the ruler of the 10th house, which can give us even more insight into our personal life and how we can navigate the world of work.
It's like having a roadmap for our career journey, showing us the best routes to take and the potential obstacles we might encounter along the way.
So, whether you're a go-getter climbing the corporate ladder or a creative soul making your mark in the arts, the 10th house has a lot to say about your path to success.
Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the 10th house and how it influences our professional lives.
The sun. Now we're going to explore the impact of the sun in the 10th house of a birth chart.
The sun in the 10th house brings a strong emphasis on career, public recognition, and authority. Individuals with this placement can often have a strong sense of purpose and a desire to make a significant impact in their chosen field.
The sun in a transit chart, when it passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of heightened focus on career and public life. It's a time for setting new goals, seeking recognition for one's work, and making strides toward achieving long-term ambitions.
Whether you have the sun in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to shine and make a positive impact in the world.
The moon. Now, let's delve into the impact of the moon in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
The moon in the 10th house signifies a strong emotional connection to one's career and public image. Individuals with this placement may find fulfillment and security through their professional achievements.
In a transit chart, when the moon passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of heightened sensitivity and emotional awareness in matters related to career and public life. This is a time for introspection and evaluating how our emotions influence our professional decisions.
Whether you have the moon in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to tap into your emotional intelligence and find balance between personal fulfillment and professional success.
Mercury. Now let's explore the impact of Mercury in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Mercury in the 10th house brings a strong emphasis on communication, intellect, and strategic thinking in matters related to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may excel in fields that require sharp communication skills and analytical thinking.
In a transit chart, when Mercury passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of heightened mental focus on career-related matters. It's a time for effective networking, strategic planning, and clear communication in professional endeavors.
Whether you have Mercury in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to leverage your intellectual abilities and articulate your ideas with precision in the professional sphere.
Mars. Now, let's explore the impact of Mars in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Mars in the 10th house signifies a strong drive, ambition, and assertiveness in career-related pursuits. Individuals with this placement may be fiercely determined to achieve their professional goals and may thrive in a competitive environment.
In a transit chart, when Mars passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of heightened energy, motivation, and assertiveness in pursuing career objectives. This is a time for taking decisive action and making bold moves towards professional advancement.
Whether you have Mars in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to harness your assertive energy and drive to make significant strides in your career path.
Venus. Now let's explore the impact of Venus in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Venus in the 10th house brings a harmonious and diplomatic approach to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may find success through their charm, creativity, and ability to build positive relationships in the professional sphere.
In a transit chart, when Venus passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of increased focus on collaboration, creativity, and enhancing one's public image. This is a time for leveraging charm and artistic talents to advance professional endeavors.
Whether you have Venus in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to infuse your career with creativity, beauty, and harmonious interactions.
Jupiter. Now let's explore the impact of Jupiter in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Jupiter in the 10th house brings about a sense of expansion, growth, and opportunity in matters related to career and public recognition. Individuals with this placement may have a strong drive for success and may be drawn to leadership roles and positions of influence.
In a transit chart, when Jupiter passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of increased optimism, abundance, and potential for professional advancement. This is a time for seizing opportunities, expanding one's career horizons, and seeking growth in the public sphere.
Whether you have Jupiter in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to embrace optimism, take calculated risks, and pursue your career aspirations with confidence.
Saturn. Now let's explore the impact of Saturn in the 10th house of a birth chart or a transit chart.
Saturn in the 10th house signifies a strong sense of responsibility, discipline, and ambition in matters related to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may be focused on long-term goals, hard work, and building a solid reputation in their professional endeavors.
In a transit chart, when Saturn passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of increased focus on structure, discipline, and laying the groundwork for long-term success in the professional sphere. This is a time for taking on leadership roles and establishing a solid foundation for career advancement.
Whether you have Saturn in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to embrace discipline, perseverance, and strategic planning to achieve your career aspirations.
Uranus. Now let's explore the impact of Uranus in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Uranus in the 10th house brings about a sense of innovation, originality, and unpredictability in matters related to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may be drawn to unconventional career paths and may excel in fields that require out-of-the-box thinking.
In a transit chart, when Uranus passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of unexpected changes, breakthroughs, and unconventional career opportunities. This is a time for embracing innovation, taking risks, and exploring new paths in the professional sphere.
Whether you have Uranus in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to embrace change, embrace your uniqueness, and pursue unconventional career paths.
Neptune. Now let's explore the impact of Neptune in the 10th house of a birth chart.
Neptune in the 10th house brings a sense of idealism, creativity, and spiritual fulfillment to matters related to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may be drawn to artistic or humanitarian vocations and may find success in the fields that allow them to express their creativity and compassion.
In a transit chart, when Neptune passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of increased inspiration, intuition, and a desire to infuse one's career with a sense of purpose and meaning. This is a time for pursuing artistic and altruistic endeavors in the professional sphere.
Whether you have Neptune in the 10th house in your birth chart or are experiencing a transit through this area, It's an opportunity to embrace your artistic and compassionate nature and bring a sense of inspiration and higher purpose to your career path.
Pluto. Now, let's dive into the impact of Pluto in the 10th house of a birth chart and a transit chart.
Pluto in the 10th house signifies a profound transformation, intensity, and a strong drive for power and influence in matters related to career and public image. Individuals with this placement may be drawn to careers that involve deep psychological insights, leadership roles, or positions of authority.
In the transit chart, when Pluto passes through the 10th house, it can bring a period of intense career changes, power struggles, and a deep desire for personal empowerment. And this is a time for embracing transformation, facing power dynamics, and seeking to assert one's influence in the professional sphere.
Whether you have Pluto in the 10th house in your birth chart, or are experiencing a transit through this area, it's an opportunity to embrace personal empowerment, navigate transformation, and assert your influence in your career path. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Adventures in Astrology, where we explored the impact of different planets in the 10th house.
We discussed how Mercury can bring communication skills. Mars brings ambition, Venus brings harmony, Jupiter brings growth, Saturn brings discipline, Uranus brings innovation, Neptune brings inspiration, and Pluto brings transformation to the realm of career and public image.
Join us next time for more cosmic insights and astrological adventures.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Adventures in Astrology. If you'd like to email us, you can email us at adventuresastrology@gmail.com.
Or visit our website at adventuresinastrology.com.
As above, so below.